Jerry, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, all right. Just your thoughts on it and we'll move along briskly. Go ahead.
Well, look, just quickly, I was listening to that man about putting old age people into a home. And for Christ's sake, what world is he in? I'm 88 last Tuesday. And my family have a problem trying to subdue me doing everything. I'm salmon fishing every Tuesday. I'm trout fishing. And when I was able, I was out shooting. I'm cutting timber and cutting grass and then walking the banks of the Funcheon every day. And I'm in perfect health at 88 years of age. What? The best thing he could do is go under that stone he was talking about and stay there. Because the likes of him are what I call negative people who have their own so-called education, and he has degrees. I'm not interested in his degrees. I'm interested.
Yeah, I know. I don't mean to cut you short now. I don't. But just what Tim was saying was that the price being paid over the last 14 months and ongoing for some time to come for the majority of people has been too high a price to pay to keep elderly people safe.
In the name of God Almighty, listen to me. You sound like you're speaking for Hitler when they got rid of the Jews.
Me? I'm not agreeing with them. I'm appalled that anybody would put...
Well, what I'm saying is, to make a statement like that is costing too much to keep the old people.
He would know. They're his words. He said, they've had a good innings, he said.
Well, that's not his business. That's my business and all the people like me. Yeah. And I've got an awful lot of friends who are behind me in age. And all I can say is I normally wouldn't ring you up and give out because
you're not giving out. You're absolutely 100% right in what you're saying. And I'm glad that you did call because... Yeah,
I go to Killarney every Thursday when this thing wasn't around. And I fish Killarney every Thursday. And that's my life, and I'm living down here in Kilbert, in the most beautiful part of the world. I have my own wood. I have a wood down as far as the river, and I can walk that. And every day, I thank God that I'm alive, and I have such good health.
He said there was no. There is a section of society who believed that there was no need for lockdowns. That there was no need for vaccine plans or anything because 99.9% of the people just recover from it. And I said, well, 99.6. And I said, what about the 0.4 or 0.5 who don't recover? And he said they have a good innings, they're elderly.
But my God, there's an attitude. That's unreal.
And tell me,
man.
Tell me about your secret. Tell me about being in the prime of your life at 88. How come? I mean, what's the secret?
Well, the secret is, look, I was environmental officer for the Munster Trout Angling Council for 35, 40 years, fighting pollution in the rivers. All the friends I made in fishing all over the country. I love music. I love reading. You know, I'm interested in everything. Last night, when I had nothing to do, I put on Mario Lanza for an hour, and by God, we gave it Holly the tourist. But these are the things, and I love people. And I was an oil fire service engineer in Cork for 45 years.
You were a what service engineer? What did you service?
Oil fire burners.
Well done.
And I was going in and out of houses for 45. I no longer became a serviceman I was a friend of the family. You know, and you old people. Jerry, could you get me an electrician? Jerry, could you fix the hall door for me? The hinge is gone. These are the things. And this is what makes life, looking after people. And in my old age now, I'm still looking after people.
And tell me, was your diet anyway to do with it? Like, did you watch what you ate?
I suppose when I look back, I was born in 1933, and I remember the war years. And we grew all our own food in the little house where we lived. Our own cabbage, potatoes, you name it. And luckily my grandfather was a butcher and we always had a bit of roast beef or something on Sundays. But it was the exercise. And I used to swim the Funcheon with my Uncle Bill, who was a gym instructor. And we used to swim the Funcheon nearly 300 yards twice a day and thought nothing of it. And then at night, winter and summer, We had to go into Moore Park, climb up a tree, cut down limbs and bring the timber home on our shoulder. Otherwise we had no heat or no cooking. So for Christ's sake, would that man get away and leave this world and go into a home and stay there? But I don't normally get upset. But my God, what he said was they had a good innings. So in other words, I should have been put down.
Last year, he said 87. Last year, you should have been gone. I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot more mileage on your clock, I'd say, Jerry.
Well, all I can say to you is that I haven't got. I had an operation. No, I shouldn't be telling you all this, but I had an operation 6 years ago to change a valve.
Yeah.
And when I recovered so quickly from the operation, the surgeon spoke to me 2 months after the operation. He said, Jerry, what is the secret of your life? I said, I haven't got the bloody time to grow old. And that's my philosophy.
Come here, the spare parts are great now, aren't they? They have a spare part for everything.
Oh, yeah, you love this. I told the man that he changed the valve. I said, I could have changed that valve myself. He said, what do you mean? I said, when I was a young man, I worked in the slaughterhouse and the butcher shop with my grandfather, and every Easter I had to take out the sheep, the lamb's hearts, take out the valves and put in the stuffing and sell them to the young pregnant women that were coming into our shop. And he said, oh yeah, he said, that's grand, but there was one big problem. I said, what was that? He said, all your patients died. On that note, I'll leave you go. You're a busy man.
Oh my God. Do call again, will you? Do call again.
Oh, for God's sake. Anyway, look, for Christ's sake,
stay in touch, pal.
Enjoy every day. And I listen to your programme every morning.
You're the greatest.
I love it.
Fair play to you. A lot more mileage on the clock there. Only one owner. Keep them coming. I love those calls. I really do.
Neil Prendeville, the voice of Cork. Weekdays 9 to 12. Cork's Red FM.